Are we live? Let's see how this is working. And it looks like we may be golden.
We're live. Nice.
Excellent. Got no screen cap. I can fix that real quick.
Yep, it's working pretty good.
Just need the screen cap, right? Just not able to see my screen. Maybe I just need to add screen capture, display capture. There we go. There we go. All right.
Nico knows tech, all your tech tips and reviews on deck.
All right. Purpose of this live stream
Nico
is
knows tech,
answer
#1
anyone's
channel
questions,
reviews on
everyone's
tech.
questions. More questions the merrier. That's my opinion. Let's see. There we go. And bring that down there. There we go. Okay. So, all right. Guess we'll just wait for a little bit, get some people to come in. Might as well share it. I think we'll share the link, huh?
To what? Or the website?
Should be fun. I like getting Q&As. Oh, there we go. That's even better. Hey, Crescent. Thanks for joining. Got Ted, of course. I gotta hear that jingle again. Excellent. All right. So, Crescent, since you're here first, ask me a question. What do you want to learn how to do? What I'm doing right now is just disabling some things that I don't want running all the time in the background. Got a lot of Firefox going on. We'll probably get more of the Discord people coming in. I want to know how to set up Streamlabs for streaming. Ask Purple PC. He's the guy that that showed me how to do that. Twitch.tv/Purple PC. He's also on the Discord. I think you're in our Discord too, Crescent. And our Discord, you can go to discord.io/nicoknows.tech. Capital N, K, and T. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show off my system here. What I'm running right now is, let's see, Ryzen 5 5600X and device manager. I'm currently running the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. This is the EVGA XC3 Ultra, so it's pretty good. I have it modestly overclocked using Ryzen Master here with the CPU part. I don't like to overclock, so I'm running it right here with the auto overclock, so not pushing it. I did push the memory clock speed up to 3600 megahertz because it doesn't do that by default. But if you have an AMD processor, you definitely need Ryzen Master. If you have a graphics card, then you should definitely use MSI Afterburner. I have the core voltage maxed out, but I also have the fans on aggressive, and right now they're only running at 50%. I'm hitting 51C. And so as long as you know what you're doing, I mean, you can do a curve here, but this is all about throttling. So most important thing, you shouldn't have to mess with voltage if you don't know what you're doing. But and I have found the most stable is plus 100 on the clock speed and plus 800 on the memory clock. If you increase this, you're going to have games crash on you, and especially on clock speed. They do know what they're doing most of the time when they set these up. I'll do a quick benchmark for you real quick, just a quick one, and I'll show you. This is a 144 hertz monitor, so let's do a DirectX 12 test, and you'll get to see. We're running this on DirectX 12 at 180 FPS with 2x multisample. I can do 8x. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 8x. Let's max out these. Let's see. DirectX 12. Yeah, let's max it out. No VSync needed. Alright. So now let's run the test. We're going to really push it, see how it does. There we go. Now we're doing about 120 FPS at 1080p 8x multi-sampling. And this is while I'm streaming it. So, I mean, I would have no problem doing this at 300 if I wasn't streaming it. Normally I would have this outputting out to another machine through like an HDMI, like on another monitor. But I'm actually running this test on the one computer twice. One for you and one for me. So, hey, that dinosaur, how's it going? But yeah, so we're hitting right around my monitor setup. So not bad. Let's see. Let's do a DirectX 11. No, let's do a DirectX 10 run. Ugh, that's off the charts. 320. Yeah, so it does pretty good. All right. How to farm Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of going out, but you can buy. I would be mining Ethereum, and there's you can actually just Google search. Okay, not them, not them. Let's see, who are we using? Not CoinDesk. Let's see. Where I forgot what they were called. Not Crypterium. You do want to have your own wallet, as Fox. Let's see. Where were they? I'm mining Monero right now. You can do it with a your screen randomly turns black. Is that a bad sign? Well, what are you doing when that happens? Hey Dan, I'm glad you made it. Dang man, it's awesome, dude. Okay, how many we got? We got how many people do we have on right now? Let's get a like spike. Everybody on 1, 2, 3 hit like. Okay. What was that thing you downloaded when you got on my PC through PowerShell? Oh, that is a Chris Titus Tech PowerShell script. I'm writing one of those. But if you just type debloat Windows 10, Chris Titus, he's got one here. And you copy it. It's this right here. Right click on Start, PowerShell as admin, paste it, and then you have this, which is just going to run a whole lot of things. So you install Chocolatey first, and this will allow you to install all these startup apps. So it's good when you're first starting out your machine and you have nothing on it. Then you can kill Action Center. You see over here how I don't have Action Center? There's nothing down there. I don't have to check all those alerts. You can enable dark mode. You can get rid of Windows Search, which I'm gonna do. Check this out. Right click there. I see how much space I have now just by right clicking that and just showing the search icon. But then Essential Tweaks is pretty good. That's gonna do a debloat. You can remove Cortana, OneDrive. These two things don't work anymore due to the new patch. You can't disable Windows Defender, so these don't do anything anymore. Installing security updates only. It just doesn't stop you from getting updates. Your emails are getting hacked. One second, I'll get right with you. This doesn't stop you from getting updates. This says you'll always get the security updates right on time. But if there's a new feature update, which you might not like or might be buggy, instead of being a beta tester for Microsoft, you can wait and you can put that off for 3 years if you want until they get it right. Hey, Godwin. Let's see. Do I have like a super chat enabled on this thing? Or do I have to do that? Let me see something here. I think I have to set that up. Next time we'll do super chats. You can donate to my Patreon or to my PayPal if you guys want to donate. We could sure use it. Okay, so Michael, I don't know anything about. I will make a video on how to mine Bitcoin. I'm doing things with a Raspberry Pi cluster right now. My screen random turns black. Okay. My wallpaper turns black. Mouse movement makes it all black, and that's mouse movement. So the mouse stops working. Oh, guys, and is there a super chat enabled on the chat window here for you guys?
There is not.
Okay, I think I have to set that up.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, not a big deal. This is mostly for a test and for fun. We're gonna be having a big event, probably Sunday, if for the 2,000 subscribers celebration, and you guys should all come for that. Gonna be giving away some stuff. Somebody's getting a computer. But yeah, Ranger, you might have malware. Okay.
Yeah, that does sound like malware.
Connect with Ted on our Discord server. It's discord.io/nicoknows.tech. It's in the description, I think. And what time zone I am in? I am in Central Texas. Okay. And oh, did you ever notice how get this? You ever had your screen go black and then your the bottom of your screen doesn't work anymore? You can't do anything, and you have no taskbar and you can't click on anything, but you can do this. Task Manager, File, Run New Task, then type Explorer .exe and hit enter, and poof, everything will come back. So that's a quick fix for that. So oftentimes you'll find out like, hey, I can't click anything. My start menu's gone and I can't do anything. Well, you can. It's basically Explorer. Well, resetting your PC, no. Well, yeah, it could, but that's like saying if you need an oil change, you don't replace the engine. We can fix your machine in like an hour. So, are you in our Discord community, Lucid Ranger? Lucid Ranger, do you want me to fix your machine live on YouTube? Like right now? Okay. Because we do live removals. Some of our events we do is we'll do live malware removal parties. Okay, what other tricks you want to know? What do you want to know? Ask me anything. What you could try, Lucid Ranger, is if you don't have malware, which you probably do, is hit Windows R and then CMD, then hold Control, Left Shift, and then hit Enter, and that'll run as administrator. And then type in this command, sfc /scan now one word, and this will run the system file checker, which will check if you have any corrupt system files and automatically repair them for you. But if you have malware, that's not going to fix that. If you have malware, we remove malware from like 10 to 20 people every day for free. That's kind of our niche. That's what we do in our community all day. We're losing money in this endeavor. I have 2 patrons right now because I had a bunch of people join on Patreon to get priority service with me, and then because if you're one of the higher tier patrons, you can call me or I'll get out of bed for you if you're in a crisis, and you have access to private channels, and basically all my expert teams will help you just for asking. Well, they'd sign up for that, but then they'd quit before it pays. So I had like 12 patrons, and I have 2 because they as soon as they got helped, they canceled being patrons right before they got charged. But yeah, well, if my philosophy is if you can, I help because I can, and if you can, you should. If you look at my screen here, it didn't find any integrity violations. You might find integrity violations and might fix it for you. What else you guys want to know? Hey, Exotic. Welcome. All right. Ask me some questions. We're still trying to get my website up, but our Minecraft server's working. I wonder if I saved.
A lot of fun over there.
I wonder if I saved Ted's login info. This is our Minecraft server.
RTX graphics.
Ooh, it's raining. How do I turn off the fog, Ted?
/ weather. And then sun. And then 1000.
Alright, I wanted to do some sunset. So this is the Minecraft server. This is the spawn, I think.
Yeah, spawn.
We're hosting it on a super rig. Ooh, so this is the spawn. And this is at mc.nicoknows.tech. Ooh. Okay, let me set the time. Ooh. You guys did some great work. I don't play Minecraft, but I pay for it, I guess. This is a faction server. And yeah. Cool. Can you use an Android phone like a rubber ducky? Technically, no. There's a firmware lock on it. I mean, the firmware just wouldn't support it. Okay. I'm doing a Tron script, and I don't know if it fixed it though. What browser's the best? It's a matter of preference. I'm not a fan of Chrome. I like Firefox and Brave. Oh, there's another player here.
He's one of our admins. Dinosaur.
Wow. This looks really good with ray tracing on. Okay. I'm done. But yeah, that's our Minecraft server. DuckDuckGo, they have a browser for mobile, I believe. Let's see. I wonder what kind of FPS I can get out of Overwatch. While streaming. I use Chrome with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is going to help you with your privacy of your searches. There's a Chrome. Brave is better. I just don't care for a lot of Google products if I can avoid it. That they are a privacy nightmare. But I mean, they're a good browser. But I'm kind of a privacy nerd. That's not bad frame rates. No, you don't need to check where the files are. If it says that it's been repaired, then it should be fine after reboot. Man, I sucked against that, Genji. Your antivirus, if you paid for your antivirus, that'd be one thing. But if you're using Windows Defender, that's not really an antivirus solution. It can be, but it has to be properly configured. I can't take this seriously. Okay. So let's see. Let's read. Found corrupt files. Okay, you should be good to go. Bitdefender. Yeah, I use a trackball. I have no idea if you have malware, so I don't. I would have to check. I mean, you could reset it, but then again, you can also buy a new machine to fix it too. But why? Why not just remove the malware? That's all we do. Anybody else got any questions? So we have 6 concurrent users, so I'll consider it as a test, and we'll go for the bigger one for the 2,000 subscriber celebration with the giveaways. Got a lot more planned for that one. I thought more people would want to know more things. Well, I have a video on my channel that can show you how to how to verify if you have a malware remaining, and it's not a scanner. It's to verify if all the scanners got it right. Thanks for subscribing, Coda.
Ted.
Hey, Dinosaur.
I'm gonna send you some. Alright, let me just take a.
What type of VM do I use? You mean
Data sent me some
what do I run?
messages. He wants to talk to you.
Ted, can you mute that person that's in the Discord channel?
Okay, yeah, I'll mute it.
So Exotic, are you asking what do I run on a VM, or what kind of can you be more specific? Because I run a lot of virtual machines. Well, a VM, I don't run one VM. Might run a Linux VM. I might run a pfSense VM. I mean, whatever type of VM I need to run, I run it. Are you asking me what kind of hardware I run it on, or what type of VM server software? Or, I have a virtualization server, so. Is Bitdefender good? Yes and no. Its detection rate is pretty high. However, its ransomware protection doesn't actually work. It sounds cool. It'll tell you it's working. Even if you get ransomware, it'll say it successfully stopped. Stopped it, but your stuff will still be encrypted. As far as VM server, I have one small one that I have on my rack server. I have another that just came in the mail. I'll unbox it for you right now. Takes some doing. Okay. Let me widen the camera angle a bit.
Hey, Detonate, what's up?
Not much. I just want to pound that kid into the ground.
That exotic kid.
Yeah, he just freaking spam added me.
Okay, so this is my virtualization server, which I just got in the mail. And it's a 1U Xeon. And to open this up, it's pretty easy. This thing pops open. This thing too does have 2 screws here. Did I put my little screwdriver away? I'd like to show you the inside. I have my screwdriver here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let's see, get the chat going back up. Okay. Scan of Microsoft, check my mouse. Yeah, I'm hoping it's nice. It should be. It's a Xeon 8-core. I doubt it's got any RAM in it, but I ordered RAM. Uses error correcting RAM, ECC RAM. Not registered RAM like my NAS server, but most Xeons don't like registered RAM, which isn't a big problem. Okay, so, and then this thing should just slide straight back. And then there we go. And these are the two coolers. They take air in from the front. This is the power supply. It has 4 RAM slots. We can put, I think, 64 gigs in here. Xeon processor, passive cooled, so the air flies straight over here. This is a riser for PCI. And we got 6 SATAs. However, I would just use an HBA. But this is not going to be for a NAS. This is going to be a virtualization server. So I'll put a couple of these in here, and then connect that into my rack, and it's then I'll have another virtualization server. That's what this is going to be. And then this is quiet too, so because an active cooler would be, spooling up. I went Opteron for a long time, but I just got so fed up with them. So I prefer AMD, but for servers, Intel is still better, unless you go Epic. But for the price, it's just not worth it. So that's gonna get installed tomorrow, and then I'm gonna let my staff, because we're malware researchers. So we're going to be running some, we're going to be installing like Windows and different Linux OSs and destroy them with malware just to see how they work. So this is my little virtualization server, a little LCD screen in the front. And yeah, and I got another one behind me. We'll be right back. Okay. Hey Titus, I'm glad I was able to help. If you'd like to help me out, you can help me out on Patreon or PayPal, because this is costing us a lot of money to make these things happen. We're losing money. We're losing money to keep this going, but it's worth it. We love helping you guys. So if you guys would like to support us, everything we do here we pay for ourselves, because no one else is going to do it. And also, the world doesn't need another guy offering to take your money to fix problems that, so that's why we do what we do. I'd like to have I'd like to be able to help you guys. And let's see, a chat box has to be there or something like that. I don't see chat box in the stream. Can you guys say something? There we go. Now I can see the chat popping up. It's alright. Country restrictions, that's the way it works, What can you do? Okay, so let me go through chat here. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Recently got Trojan ran Tron, but I still had to factory reset. Use Spy Hunter. Jeez. Spy Hunter's not a great solution, but okay. Ashish Prasad. You're welcome, brother. Let's see. How to decrypt online key? Oh yeah, Ted answered the question. Let's see. So I tell you, Titus. Awesome. Is virtualization server like a PC simulation instance? If you're running a actual computer, that means you installed it on your hard drive and you're running it on your computer. Well, if you're running Windows kind of like an app, then that's a virtual machine because it's not a real separate computer running Windows. It's a program that's pretending to be another machine. So that's what a virtual machine is. And a virtualization server lets you have another piece of hardware do all that for you, so you don't have to divide up your cores and your RAM while you're trying to use your machine so that you can have a VM. Okay. Let's see. Who else has questions? Okay. Titus asks, have you ever considered to make a video about FPS on games, how to boost performance on the PC? Yeah, it's just there's so many people out there that make those videos, so I'm kind of the type that never likes to copy content, but I think I could do it better. But if that's what everybody wants, then I'll do that. Is the one-step follow-up video that contains information to see if Tron does job correctly? No, well, it's usually a lot of comments are because they're having issues because they're either using the machine and it's causing the script to pause, or they're thinking it's supposed to be as long as the video, which I sped up, because I didn't want to give you an 8-hour video. But it also has some follow-up things you can do in case you still are infected with some things. Enough. That is a stop / deja vu variant. If it's an online key, it cannot be decrypted. I think you'd be better. I trust you more in all these other videos, but you were... good point, Titus. I'll keep that into consideration. I think I'll take your advice. You gonna see what this is? I make a lot of things. This is an HP thin client. This is this little computer that came out of a call center, and I made it into a pfSense router. Let's see how this thing comes out. I'll do a whole video on this, But yeah, this little thing here is actually like one of the fastest routers with intrusion detection system and everything on it now. So I made that. Okay. What is triggers.dat and rollback? Those are features of Windows after an update or a reset. A dump file is kind of like a log of everything that occurred. If in case you wanted to do some troubleshooting and analysis. The main thing with FPS, of course, there's hardware, but you could have the fastest processor and the fastest GPU, but it doesn't matter if your thermals aren't right. The 1660 Super, I think it's good. I think it's a good for a creator. And I have configured those for several of my content creator clients for studios. It's not the greatest for games by today's standards, but it's by no means a bad card. It can play most of the games. You couldn't play Cyberpunk on high level, but it's probably a mid-range card. A high end card would be anything that's an RTX. A RTX 2 series, the 2000s, those are a high mid range, and then the RTX 3000 series are extremely high. How do you see if someone is hiding in your PC? Well, you can't have somebody hiding in your PC if they don't have a way in. If you don't have malware, they can't get in. But you can do a shields up test. I'll show you how to do a shields up test. Follow me. You'll just open your browser and just search shields up. And then under grc.com right here, you're going to click proceed. And first you'll do a UPnP exposure test. This is going to see if your router is one of those routers that lets programs just change the settings automatically, like a lot of Best Buy routers will. This is bad because malware can just change your router settings. So this is testing me. And that's my IP. Try and hack me. I dare you. Because I'll hack you back. Okay, and then we can go home. I passed that. Oh, actually, let's go back. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to see if file sharing is enabled, like if they can exploit through SMB and get access to your files remotely. Okay. Let's see. Does not appear to exist. Looks like I've passed everything. Because I'm stealthed. VPN has its purposes. VPN will protect your privacy from your ISP and well, that just means that's a good thing at Lucid. Okay, so now we're gonna go back up. We passed that, and then you can check your common ports, see if we pass. This is basically testing if you're hackable. Okay, something failed. Let's see what failed. Oh no, we let's see, packets received. Oh, because I have this enabled. Okay. Yeah, I have that enabled. So that's okay. Tail 1 port below. Ping echo. Tail port. System port. I respond to deliberate attempts to establish connection. Okay, that's because I'm running a pie hole. I'm tracking hackers. Okay. I like to block ports that usually get exploited by malware. Lucid Ranger, just Google search shields up. All right, guys. I'm gonna call this a night. I'm gonna do some tweaks, and I gotta get ready for the live stream that is gonna be big. But be sure to show up. It's gonna be Sunday. I'll have all the features set up here, and I have some events, some prizes, and we'll have a Q&A period too. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right.
Night, everyone. We off the air or?